We just came straight from Key West and we are finally at the Tampa RV Super Show.
And if you're new here, we're Bob and Hillary. We just kicked off this year at the southernmost point of the United States in Key West, Florida, and we plan to head all the way to Prudhoe Bay, Alaska.
Yeah, so that's our plans for 2026. But today we are here. We are at the RV Super Show, the thing that we've been talking about for weeks.
Yes, for weeks.
If you're new here, we are that crazy couple traveling around to all 50 states right now, carrying around this lemon box. Because you guys are so amazing, and our last video, which is our Key West video, already has like 3,000 likes, we have to pull another lemon. And I think we hit 46,000 subscribers.
We did hit 46,000.
Since that?
Mm-hmm. Because we were at 45 before we were in Key West.
What does that mean for us? Do we have to pull 2 lemons?
I think so.
Oh, that's gonna hurt. If you don't know the rules, in order for us to pull lemon out of this box in every single state, you, the audience, gets to help us. If you give each video 1,000 likes, 1,000 comments, or we hit 1,000 subscribers,
an additional 1,000 subscribers,
we have to pull
a lemon
out of this box. So, and we're in Florida.
All right.
And we are boondocking here. So, Bob?
So let me be prepared this time. Let me pull up Vancaskeys.com.
Sometimes I feel like I don't shake it enough. Okay, and if we pull ones we've already done, those will be on the screen, what we've already done.
Okay, phase 2 challenges.
Penalty pull and rewards.
All right,
okay.
I'll pull one and you pull one?
Okay.
I've pulled some really terrible ones here lately. Number 16.
Snack, stock up.
Uh-oh.
I think that sounds fun. Splurge on your favorite road trip snacks, no budget limit. We're at the fairgrounds today. Done and done.
Yes.
Okay, my turn. Okay. I don't know which one. Lemonade, number 8. Lemonade. Do one small act of kindness for someone else on the road. Hold a door, buy a coffee, or help a camper. Okay, we can do that. We will do a small act of kindness. High five. Awesome. Those were great, and thank you to you, because you are the ones keeping us on the road and helping us grow and just having fun with this box with us. Every year at the show, everything's all new. New tech, new layouts, new everything, right?
But is it? If you're the one buying it, the real question is, what's truly new, what's worth it, and how much does it cost?
We didn't say this, but you're seeing this on the first day of the show. There's 5 more days, so if you're local, Florida, Tampa, Florida, come to the show. We will be here the entire week, and we have a meetup at 1 p.m. on Saturday. But should we look at some Thors first? If they'll let us. I don't know if they'll let us in their vans.
Right here.
Okay, what's this? Okay. This is the 2026, I don't know how to say that, Palladium? Sure. 1930? Okay, fuel type gas, engine, 3.5 EcoBoost, V6. What do you think? Do you see anything new? This is a small van. What's it on?
So this is on the Transit 350, and they no longer make the Trail, but I think this is supposed to be like the Trail equivalent or replacement for that. But it reminds me of our very first van.
It does, well, which was a Thor,
but
we had an AT&T.
It does have the rear bathroom.
Which would have been a game changer, honestly.
Yeah.
It's very small, it's very compact. Now, let's go check price and quality.
Okay.
Although I don't see prices yet.
So,
let's see.
I don't think.
It's a twin sleeper with the bathroom in the back, small little kitchen.
So you got your shower pan, toilet, and then up top you got your little medicine cabinet. Over here you got some storage. Let me move this over to the side.
Okay, can you see me?
Yep.
Opening it. Okay. And then you got your little toilet right here.
So one thing I like to check.
Oh.
I always
dovetail.
look, no dovetail drawers.
So the one thing, if you're new to our channel, you might not know, we actually used to do RV tours all the time. So we have lots of videos touring RVs. But just know, we don't know all the specs. We put them on the screen when we can, but we're seeing this for the first time, just like you are.
So down here you've got your refrigerator, a little tiny galley. I'm assuming there'd be like an induction cooktop here. You do also have a microwave, storage up top on both sides. Oh, the air conditioner's running. Feels nice.
The one thing we didn't mention is today is media day at the show. And now I'm remembering last year, they don't even put prices on these vans until the next day. So if we can come back tomorrow and find the prices, we will, and I'll just put this price right here on the van. For this little teeny guy, what you get, a microwave, a fridge, one drawer, 2 twin beds, and you have a bathroom. To answer our questions, you know, are they worth your money and how much does it cost and what's new? So apparently this is, I don't know if this is a new, it's not a new brand, 1930.
We haven't looked at Thor's in quite a while, so I'm not sure if it's new.
Yeah.
But the fact that it is on the Transit is kind of new because I haven't seen very many Transit vans on the market. And this one is kind of that trail replacement for the Transit as well. So,
okay. Now, quality, what are we gonna rate it for quality? Just based on us looking, right? This is all, first time we've ever seen it.
Is when I kind of look around at things like how they fit together, the transition of things. Some of them are really well or look good, and others I'm kind of like, well, it's not quite as tight as I would hope to see. But I do see some improvements for like around the windows and how they have the awnings and window shades, stuff like that.
But you are gonna get what you pay for. We've learned the hard way. Just know the quality.
Welcome to the Storyteller Tour Mode. So this is on the Mercedes 170 chassis, and I believe last year they debuted the Crew, which had the pop top.
Yep.
And so this model does not have the pop top. That is one thing that I do know about it, but that's about it. Basically, one of the things that's really nice is this doorway is open. So this allows for a lot of access in and out, storage of different things. That's kind of neat. And they've also got this seat. I believe this seat actually rotates and faces forward, so you can actually seat 4 people with seat belts. And when I say people, I mean like 4 adults. Some of the seats are pretty small, but this one does actually fit 4 adults.
Those look like jump seats on an airplane.
They kind of have that vibe. Then behind that, you've got your microwave, your refrigerator. It has the integrated freezer in it. Oh, there's Red Bull in there. You do have the shower, which I don't know how well you can see it from over there. So it does have a cassette toilet in this model.
Yeah, and it has some.
Plus plenty of room to kind of take a shower and stand up on the other side.
I like those shelving things, and then it has a bar too if you needed to hang stuff.
Yeah, that's nice.
It's tight in here, guys. Our camera angles are not gonna be the best.
And so then on this side you have your galley. So I believe this is the screen for the control system. This is where your induction cooktop would go. And then you have a sink, which, I mean, look at the thickness of this little piece that goes over. So I have to believe that that is the thickness of the countertop itself. That's really nice. And then here in the back, you have this area here, which I know this converts into like one full-size bed with storage up above. And obviously it's in a kind of seating mode right now with this little desk. And I believe you can move this table up there with storage underneath this as well. So this will lift up. You can put some storage down there as well. So they've done a pretty decent job of kind of incorporating everything into this. All right, so one thing that I did learn is that because this one doesn't have the pop top, it has this ladder on the driver's side, and then it has this huge roof rack platform up top. So I'm gonna run up there and take a look at it, show you guys. Oh, wow. All right, So I'm up here on top of the van and I'm standing on the roof rack. And you can also see over here the awning that comes with it because you have no pop top. So you have this space available up here that you can use. Got a couple solar panels, your vent fan. And let me swing you back around this way. And wow, you're up here pretty high.
Okay, so what'd you guys think of the new tour mode for Storyteller?
Yeah.
Let us know. We just spoke with Lee from Storyteller because we're always like, okay, we need the price. And what did he say?
It was $254 for their see-through pricing for the Storyteller, or for the tour mode.
Yeah, so they said, which was kind of cool, and I know a lot other brands do this also, is nobody could sell it for less. That's your price.
Yep.
See-through pricing, $254. As far as quality goes, quality's great.
Yeah.
I think Storyteller's known for their quality. They're really good.
Hang on.
Here comes a plane.
Helicopter.
Helicopter.
Looks like it's the Hard Rock helicopter shuttle.
Okay.
So,
and
yeah.
I would say pricey.
A little pricey.
Kind of
Yep.
pricey, but
Yep.
I mean, with what comes in those vans, I mean, we
Yep.
do understand now that
With the suspension upgrades that are coming with it, the roof rack, some of the other things that are built into it, the
Yeah.
electrical system.
Yeah.
They're pretty impressive.
I think buying a van really depends on your budget, what you can afford, and what you're looking for. Are you
Right.
just looking for a weekend thing? Are you looking for full time? We bought our first van really cheaply. We paid the price heavily for it, but
Yeah.
we bought a cheaper van because it's all we could get into at the time.
Right. And I think what we've learned is how you use it is really important. So if you're doing some kind of boondocking, kind of getting off the beaten path, having that all-wheel drive and some of those suspension upgrades, really critical.
Yeah.
How you use it
Yeah.
is
Yeah.
really important to making a good decision.
Yeah. So we're gonna head over to Noovo and we're gonna look at what they have new for 2026.
We're here at the Noovo booth. We've got the Noovo next. This is the prototype that, if you remember, we debuted on our channel and we have shared all of that with you guys, so you can go check out that video. But they've got some new things coming for 2026 with the production models. So I am going to introduce Kyle, the VP of Engineering, and I've got some questions for him about some of the changes that they plan to make from the prototype for the production model in 2026. All right, so Kyle, let's start right here at the door.
Moving from our prototype to production, we wanted to really reevaluate livability. And so obviously one of the first things you notice is how tight the entryway is. So we're actually shortening the kitchen a good 4 inches here, kind of allow people to get in and out more easily. We've really gone into the livability of this whole space. And so we've evaluated how tall the table is. We are gonna lift this surface up about 3-4 inches. Just make some small adjustments there, more room to cook.
So with the stove and the InvisiCook that you guys have here on the countertop, do you plan to have any indicators or anything to kind of show you where those burners are at?
Absolutely. Usability was a big question, right? We want to be able to find the center of the burners. So we're going to add logos in the dead center of the burners. And overall, the functionality is not going to change. We'll still have the control panel here, and we'll have the 2 burners located right about here.
And I really, really like this Invisa cooktop because the functionality, I mean, this is a very usable space, you know, not having that kind of burner kind of exposed all the time.
No doubt. When the burner's off, you don't even notice that it's there. InvisiCook's meant to hide away, and so when the InvisiCook's not in use, this becomes a very usable space in the van.
So one of the things that I did notice when we debuted this was kind of the ergonomics of this table, and you know, being 6'1", it doesn't feel like it's in the quote unquote right position or maybe ideal position. So
same with the kitchen. We really wanted to make ergonomics a sort of a point of focus. This table height, especially in the bench seat where you are, ends up being really tight. Your knees hit the bottom. So our objective, oh, there you go.
Yeah.
Yep.
Our objective here is to make this a very livable, very functional, multi-purpose part of the van, right? And so we're gonna raise the table up 1 inch more than it already is.
Okay.
and we are going to give everyone just a little bit more space to live, to eat, to work, and to sort of be a little more comfortable where you're seated.
Perfect.
I love it.
So first off, in the shower, I will say I love the option of kind of I refer to it as pick your own toilet.
Yes.
The RV world, people are very passionate about toilets. And so it's just nice that you can kind of not be locked into a cassette and be able to pick some different options. So I appreciated that. But I know you guys were looking at doing some things differently. I saw in the Plus that you're doing some things different. So are you looking at doing something similar here?
We really got this prototype out and we used some traditional manufacturing methods here. But what our end goal is going to be is to have a shower enclosure that's made of fiberglass. It'll be lighter, more sturdy in the long run, and it certainly opens up a little more space too. So we're going to maximize every fraction of an inch that we can get out of this space. And to your point, Bob, having different toilet options is a big priority. Some people don't want the toilet at all. They value having a full-size shower here, a 3/4 shower. Some people want the cassette toilet, and it's a great solution. We'll have a version of the van with that, and then we also have a version of the van where we include a dry flush type solution as well, and that'll be removable. You know, you want to take a shower, you take the toilet out.
Yep.
As far as the bed area goes, not a lot of changes. What we really wanted to focus on was serviceability and usability, though. And so what our end users will notice about the production models instead of the prototype, we are changing up how these boxes come together a little bit.
Okay.
And so this will be kind of the hub of your electronics, and everything that a user is going to need to turn shore power on or off, check breakers, disconnect the external solar panels, whatever you've got in your build, that will all live right here. And so everything that someone will need to access on a day-to-day basis, one-stop shop. Everything will be in there. And so this entire panel will be redesigned, cleaned up, and you'll have 2 columns of buttons and switches and breakers.
Yeah, electrical is one of those things that it's like near and dear to my heart, because if you get it right, it's amazing. And if you don't get it right, it's nothing but problems. And it is a challenge when your system is... So, and it's a real challenge when your system, doesn't meet your day-to-day needs, and then you're constantly trying to have to finagle with it and make it work. And, just speaking from experience, so.
Yeah, and really, other than that, everything we're looking at is making sure you've got the power you need where you need it, that you've got AC, you've got 12-volt DC wherever you need it, buttons, and everything's going to be like fully tuned in and ready to rock.
So when should we expect to start seeing Noovo next on the road?
Yeah, no, great question. We are moving into production in April. And so starting in April, we'll see Noovo next on the road.
Nice.
Yeah.
That is awesome.
How cool is that Bob just got some insider information from Kyle? I'm sure that's public though. Who are we kidding?
Yeah.
But it was kind of cool. We were like, okay, what's new? What's upcoming? And the next is their newest thing.
Yeah. And I think what I'm really impressed by is, their model is to do a prototype and then a pre-production model, and then it goes into production.
Yep.
And then they're gathering feedback and making some tweaks along the way. And so I think that that's just really cool that they're listening to users and people who are using these vans and kind of just adding that little bit of extra into their vehicles. So it just, I don't know, it just takes it to the next level.
Which, you guys know, we're huge Noovo fans. They've sponsored our channel. So yeah, we love them and we love what they're building. But I think what we're gonna do is see you guys in the morning and give you a little bit of a sneak peek of this actually being open to you guys. But yeah, we're gonna see you guys in the morning and we're gonna give you our final thoughts of all the things that we saw today.
If you're enjoying this, make sure you're subscribed. We've got some big plans this year and we're trying to hit 50,000 subscribers. So hitting that button really helps. Now back to the show. Good morning, guys. Today is the official grand opening of the RV Super Show. We're with a bunch of friends and they have an Airbnb, and we actually stayed in the driveway last night in our van. Our van is just so comfortable, so we stayed in that. So now we are finishing up, getting ready, and heading over to the show. We've got a couple of more things that we're really wanting to show you guys.
All right, Beth, say hi to everyone. This is Beth from Beth's Midlife Adventures. We're giving her a ride. Can we count this as our act of kindness today, Bob?
I think we can.
Okay, we gave Beth a ride to the show. We had
you an Uber ride.
we had, you guys know we had to pull 2 lemons yesterday. We had to do an act of kindness, and all of a sudden I was like, wait, we're giving Beth a ride to the show from the Airbnb. So, does that count?
There it is.
There it is. And bam,
Okay,
we're on, we're recording.
we are.
Okay, we're in the show. Man, it's already kind of busy, kind of crazy. We've already met some people that came with van life merch. Is it this way?
This way and then to the right.
Okay, but we want to go over to, is it called the Pixel?
Yes, Coachman Pixel. It's like a 2.0 or something. I
Okay.
can't remember the exact model.
Okay, Nick from Sunshine State told us we have to go see it. And actually, Nick's right here. Wait, we were talking about you. We said Nick from Sunshine State told us we have to go see the Pixel.
Yes,
the
you have
new
to go
one.
see the brand new Pixel. It's
Okay.
18 foot long. It's the size of most pickup trucks.
Okay.
It has a full lithium system, has a bathroom, a shower, a fridge, an air conditioner, everything you can imagine.
Okay.
On an 18-foot chassis.
Okay.
Insane.
Wow.
We're on our way.
Awesome. Good to
Awesome.
see you guys.
You
good
too.
seeing you.
Thanks, Nick. Okay, you heard it from Nick. He's one of the coolest people, and he runs Sunshine State RV, and he's awesome. So we're gonna go check out the Pixel.
Coachman Pixel 1.8 RB and has a rear bathroom. It's on an 18-foot chassis, so I believe this is the Ram ProMaster 1500, but they've managed to squeeze everything inside this. So come on back. You have your rear bathroom with some storage.
Do you want to check the storage? What's the quality? What are we looking at?
I mean, real wood. Edges
What?
are nice and finished. Latches that secure.
Wow.
They've got a Noovo cool refrigerator,
Okay.
microwave. And this model, this turns into your bed on the driver's side with storage up above, all nice and lined.
Wow. What do we
Rooftop air conditioner, this nice galley, drawers,
What?
dovetail,
You're not getting dovetail for this price.
No.
There's no way. What, Bob?
soft close drawers that secure and latch. And you have this lagoon style table so that you can have a dining area. And with a show price of $97,000, they've managed to squeeze a lot into this little package.
So what do we think? Quality-wise, I mean, is it here for
Quality-wise,
$97,000? That's surprising. But it is Coachman. They're known for their quality.
It's very nice. The fit and finish is very good. Here, we'll let everybody else in.
All right.
Huh?
What do you think, Bob?
On this size chassis, getting all of that in there, that's pretty impressive.
For me, the issue is the bed. Making it up and having a couch every day, it's the space. I think for one person, great. For 2 people, gosh, that would be such a tight fit.
Yes.
Great price point. Seems like good quality, but it's just the tighter fit for 2 of us. It's a no-go, but
Yeah, but
We're kinda
I have
tall,
to say,
too.
on that 18-foot chassis, that's pretty impressive. Though.
yeah, I would agree. I would say it's one of the better vans we've seen for that price point
Yes.
here at the show.
For sure.
1 lemon down, 1 to go, and I think I'm ready to fulfill the second lemon, which is that snack attack with I don't know, let's see, a funnel cake. What time in the morning is it? 10 a.m.?
10 a.m. and a funnel cake?
Hey, it was the lemon. The
That's
lemon's
true.
fault. It's not my
making
fault.
you do it.
It's making me have a funnel cake at 10 a.m. Okay, snack attack. Lemon complete. And I'm probably gonna get some donuts later too. First bite, and it's kind of windy. Why is this amazing at 10 a.m.? So unhealthy though. But if you come to the show this week, you gotta get a funnel cake. Surprise, it's day 3.
Boy, the time has gotten away from us.
Yeah, yesterday after the Pixel, we ended up coming back to Noovo and we met so many of you. Thank you so much for coming by. But the entire day, we just stood underneath the tent behind us and said hello to everybody. But we were able to do 4 vans.
The Thor Transit, then it was the Storyteller Tour Mode, then it was the Noovo Next, and then I think we finished up with the Pixel, the Coachman Pixel 1.8.
I think that's all we did. This has been over 3 days.
Yeah,
So.
there's just so much to see here.
Yeah.
There's really no way we could get all of it and show
Yeah.
it to you guys. And I'll also say, finding what's new is a little bit of a challenge.
Yeah, there's not a ton new that we could find. Let us know if there's any that you were like, man, I wish you would have seen this one, because we are still here 3 more days, and maybe we'll do another video here for Saturday. Who knows?
Here's the deal. If you guys come to the show and it's still going on,
Yeah.
quick way to find the Noovo booth is actually look for the Brinkley booth. You walk all the way towards it. Once you see the big Brinkley entrance,
Yeah.
Noovo will be right there on the right-hand side, because it is a little bit of a challenge to find. And this place is massive. I am shocked at how many rigs are here. They've got them all like set up in a maze. It's literally a labyrinth to try to get around here. So
Seriously. But after the show, it is back to we're in the lemon route. We're still in the van.
And we'll still be in Florida for quite a while.
Yeah, we'll still be in Florida. Yeah, this week was just a little bit of a different detour because we had this show we've been wanting to go to for quite some time.
Yeah. And we love seeing you guys. So we have our meetup
Yeah.
on Saturday at 1 o'clock.
Yep.
So we'll be at the influencer booth. If you guys are here, we'd love to come and chat with you.
Yeah, which is right next to Brinkley. It's like Brinkley.
Yep.
So I think that's it. So sorry it's a day late, but we'll see you guys maybe on Saturday.
Maybe.
If you want us to do more of this, because we're still here.
All right. Bye, guys.
Bye, guys.